Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. We are coming to you live from the Carnival Venezia in cabin 2322. Cove Balcony, right?
Yes.
There is our balcony right here.
Oh, and it's frozen.
Is it frozen again?
It's frozen.
Oh, man.
Oh,
What is
man.
up with that? Oh, you know why? Because your screensaver's on.
Oh, that's right. I turned my screensaver on. So, okay.
Better?
Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Oh, if we didn't have a technical glitch, it wouldn't be us.
Exactly. Well, I left my screensaver on last night, and when I went to bed, the light was on, and I woke up during the middle of the night, and the light was still on, and my battery was down to like 30%. So
Oh
I
my
turned
gosh.
it off.
Good afternoon, Melanated Fairy, and good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone out there. We are going to talk about Deck 12 tonight. The elusive delete or not delete footage. If you were around last night, you know what I'm talking about, or if you've watched the video. So, oh, by the way, we're all channeling our inner Al Borland tonight, right? Right. So if you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment. So, without further ado, let's get to Deck 12. Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. Today we are on Deck 12. So we're going to show you everything there is to see. So let's do it. As you can see, we are in the front of the ship. Right, there's your forward elevator, mid, rear, aft, right? And we are right here. There are some cabins up here, which again, we will cover doing just cabins. But up in front is your Cloud9 Spa and Fitness Center. So let's go there first. A nice entryway here. Hello. And so here's the reception area. So we have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. If someone wants to use the spa, or the sauna, what package would they need to buy to gain access to the sauna?
It's complimentary.
Sauna is complimentary. They need to make a reservation or just come up and use it?
Yeah.
Just come up and use it. Excellent. Is it okay if I go find it?
Yeah.
Excellent. We're
Thank
gonna
you.
go find it. So there you go. If you want to use the sauna itself is complimentary. Anything else? Well, you're going to need permission. So there's a sort of a treatment room. I think this is there where they do some diagnosis and stuff. Let's go to the right, Lisa. Okay, forward is the fitness center. We'll cover that in a minute. But over here, these are all the treatment rooms. Okay, ladies' locker room. Okay, I hear water girl. Oh, wait a minute. That's the ladies'. Yeah, ladies' locker room. Oops. Lisa, your microphone is on. You can talk to me, you know.
Well, you probably heard me say,
Okay. Again, more treatment rooms. This one says available, but now we...
With the video, we're not actually allowed to be in it. We're not allowed to be videoed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you have that.
There's your sauna.
Are there showers in there?
All right, so here's your fitness center. And as you can see, there's lots of equipment. Work off all those calories of food you're eating. Obviously these open, but the sun is beating down. So this would be great to be up here on a sea day. So what you all just missed was the spa people harassing me. If you've been following this channel for a while, we show you all areas of the ship to include the fitness area in the spa. So we can show you what offerings they have. And this particular lady made me delete the footage, which of course I may or may not have done. So I will never go into that spa on this ship ever again, and maybe never even on a Carnival ship. All right, so we're on Deck 12, and here's sort of the water area, the water park for the kids, the slides, as you can see. I believe these got upgraded during the refit or the rehab. I know there was some slides here when it was the Costa Venezia, but I don't know what changes they've made to the slides. Okay. So just more chairs everywhere, guys, all around. So we're just going to continue to give you the full tour here. And look at this. There's a little, you can look down into deck 11. That's neat. Okay, again, we're overlooking deck 10, deck 11, and now deck 12 is up here. Okay, and that is, you can see the retractable roof. Yeah, I just don't understand people. We put videos out on YouTube to help promote their product, and they harass you about it. I just find that interesting. So there's some stairs here. Obviously you can see the stairs to get up to the, what is that called? It's just like a...
The rope course?
The rope course, yeah. Sorry, I just couldn't think of the rope course. So the stairs to get up to the rope course right there. Okay. There's some more, it's like a mini golf, little putt-putt area. Okay. Nice.
Cornhole as well.
Oh, I missed the cornhole. Oh man, look at that. Can't have a ship without cornhole these days.
Right?
There's the big C, not for Carnival, but for Costa. I believe this is what you would, right? This would be the running track, right? They have it all marked out. So if you want to come run around a little bit, instead of just doing it on a treadmill, you come to deck 12. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should they have let us video or not? Leave a comment below what your thoughts are. We'll make sure, you know, we'll see what everybody feels about it. So here's overlooking the sports deck. So if they're having a big game or whatever you want to watch, you can come up here and watch. So here's another sort of fitness area. I believe this would be more like core type exercises using your own body weight and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before, Lisa. And here's one out here too. There's little like diagrams of what to do. Okay. And this is actually just used for stretching. Let's see what one of these other ones are. Okay. I've never seen anything like it. There you go. Cool. Interesting. All right. You ever seen anything like that?
No, I don't think I have.
All right. So we're to the back of the ship. We're going to round the circle here in a minute, but you can see we overlook the pool that's on the back of deck 10. And of course you can see a little bit of deck 11. Oh, so they have more on this side too, Lisa.
Very nice.
Like a little pull-up bar. Yeah. Excellent. Oh man, it is bright out here today. My grandson wants to see me on that ropes course. Yeah, I don't know that I can do that. If you want to know what I'm talking about, when we were on the Carnival celebration, I tried that. If I haven't mentioned it, I think I do when we're actually live, but I'm afraid of heights. And so I stood down here on the ground and watched Lisa do it. I'm like, yeah, I can do it, I could do it. I got up there and I got like through 3 obstacles. Like there's the beginning. I got like there and I couldn't get any further. On this course, I wouldn't have even gotten there. I would have gotten just to the first obstacle. Because this one sort of seems like it's laid out a little different, Lisa.
It is laid out differently for sure.
Yeah. I tried. I did. I really tried. It was a disaster. Absolute disaster. All right. We're literally walking on the running path here. Whee!
And more chairs.
And more chairs, right? Yeah, I don't think they have a lack of seating here, not one bit. Again, we're overlooking from this side now. Okay. We'll have a better look at the slide area here, the splash zone. can see there's always a lifeguard there, so that's cool. And a nice little area for the little ones. Right? It's kind of neat, right? All right. I do believe we have come full circle. Because when we go back inside there, that takes us back to the spa. Which, if you haven't figured out, I don't care to see anymore. All right. So let us know what you think of Deck 12. Again, leave a comment below what you think about that spa. All right. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter. All right. Until we see you all again, be safe. You what?
Oh, I thought you were going to put the arcade in there.
No, we'll do that with the next thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Alrighty.
So there you have it, Deck 12. I jumped the gun last night of talking about the spa because we're obviously showed you it tonight. If you missed it, I'm not going to rehash the whole thing, but generally speaking, if somebody tells us to turn off the camera, we do. We're polite as long as it's for a reasonable answer, which she asked us to turn it off in a reasonable answer. I turned it off. For a reasonable, so I turned it off, and then we just walked around. Of course, I turned it on so you could at least see the spa, and then I turned it off, and I turned it back on in the fitness center, which is not the spa. Not the spa. But as I was leaving, she then demanded that I delete my footage, and that's when I lost my cool. And if you couldn't tell from the rest of that deck tour, I just, we probably should have stopped touring and refilmed at a different time because I just wanted to, wrap her up in a burrito and eat her.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Just
so
let it go.
you don't have to chime in. I think everybody who's watching has already chimed in on this. And obviously, I did not delete the footage. You got to see it tonight. So that is the elusive please delete footage video that we just showed you. Okay.
All 10 seconds of it.
Yeah. It's anyway. So let's see here. Let's go back and see what kind of questions. Yeah, Danielle, you would have kept on walking like you didn't even hear. Yeah, like I said, we're doing the things that we do here on the ship. Sometimes we need a little help, and so as large as the cruise industry is, it's still really small. We don't need to, bump too many heads. So if somebody tells us to turn it off, like I mentioned, we turn it off. We had no problem doing that. That was not the issue. It's the, delete your footage. And I'm like, no. And then she got rude about it. And so I was rude back and she was, anyway. So not hearing, yeah, it's a little tough to do that. Hey, Paula. How you doing? Hello, everybody. All right. Melanated Fairy and Macrina and Little Lady. Yes, we've missed you. Danielle. Yep, welcome all. Abigail K, right? So let's go back and see the questions because I keep on scrolling here. Woohoo, balcony cam, right? Yeah, let's put it back on the balcony cam. It's probably off again. Yeah, it's off again. Every time I want to go to that stinking cam, Diesel left her screensaver on here. Hang on. We'll get it up and running. Actually, now look at all the towel animals over there. It's towel animal cam now. We're just stacking them up there. 14, I don't know how many we got. One for every night. 9 of them also. Imagine the extra towels they have to carry.
They probably do have to carry an awful lot of extra towels for sure.
There you go.
Yay!
There you go, balcony cam.
We'll have it for 2 minutes because that's what my
2 minutes. Okay, so you can have that for 2 minutes. All right, good. I know who balcony cam, the anticipation. Yeah, let's go to the spa. Enjoy yourself. We're not going.
They actually had a spa taster. It says free. I don't know what a spa taster is. I had planned on going up there, but today I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna go.
Spa taster. They only inject Botox until on half your lip.
I was thinking maybe it's like a little chair massage, a 5-minute chair massage, or I don't know. I have no idea what it is, but I decided not to go and find out today.
All right. Hey, I somehow missed the last 2 streams, but I did watch afterwards. Thinking wonderful. Do not delete. Yep, not a problem. Not doing it. Hey guys, I would have kept walking. Yeah, we are that. Free sauna. At least they can do that for a small spa tub. Yeah. Generally speaking, it's really a smaller spa compared to some of the other ships in the fleet. So it didn't have all the extra fun stuff that you see in a lot of the other spas. Okay, like the heated sort of tiled bench things,
Yeah,
and
those are nice.
the
And
salt sauna, and they don't have any.
Yeah, the pools, the hydro. What do you call them? Hydro pools? What
Yeah,
do you call that?
hydro pools.
Yeah,
You got it
hydro
right.
pools.
Yeah, Macrina, we didn't show anybody. Of course we did. Just jumping on, so forgive me if you mentioned this. No, it is true. So the pool that is in the middle of the ship, or the closest, has a retractable roof on it. Today was a perfect day. It was kind of overcast and raining on and off all day, so they had it closed. Mm-hmm. So if there were a set of steps from deck 11 to get down, it wouldn't work. So there's no stairs. So the only way to get from one pool to the other is to go, well, through the inside of the ship. So to answer your question, Abigail, yep, you're going to have to go inside if you want to get from one area to the other.
But we'll keep looking and see if we find a hidden staircase somewhere.
Okay. Now, the water park, so let's say you're in the aft pool, right, all the way in the back of the ship. You could walk up the flight of stairs there, which puts you on deck 11, and then walk at deck 11, which, again, outside, all the way to the water park. You could do that, because the water park is separate from the two pools. Okay? But if you're in that middle pool, you got to go inside. Hopefully that made sense to you. Okay? All right. As beautiful as the ship is, I feel it maybe lacking luster. As a new cruiser, I think this is a very gentle way of easing into this kind of travel. Yeah, Danielle, it's a beautiful ship.
It is.
It really is. We're loving the decor so far. If you've been watching all of our videos, the only thing we're slightly disappointed in is the fact that I don't think they did much of anything to
Agreed.
Convert it
from Costa
to Carnival, except change a few signs and take out some, waxed figures. I've been watching some videos. What I think I'm going to do, well, you know what? I'm going to surprise you. I won't tell you. But I don't think they really changed much. And so we've seen a lot of the Carnival staff while we've been on here patching things, like some of the stuff on the wall was peeling off or whatever. And I'm like, this was supposedly in dry dock for 4 months. What'd they do? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was just media hype.
Yeah.
So. But it's a beautiful ship. The way that it is, there's nothing wrong with it. It just sort of the expectations of the buildup of the press and the this and the that and that's what I felt like. Do you know the Carnival Luminosa has a Carnival painted funnel? She was a Costa ship too. I don't know why she's painted red, white, and blue. So I think we talked about this a couple nights ago. I believe this ship, the Carnival Venezia, is a test. I believe they didn't want to go all in, meaning like completely convert it. This literally could go back to Costa within a week, right? Take down the signs, patch the holes, away you go, because nothing else has changed. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one thing that I noticed changed. There used to be a gondola in the gondola lounge. That's now gone. Okay, so I think it's a test ship, and they didn't want to spend the money, completely converting it over because they don't know if this ship, the way that it is, will work in New York or anywhere, or they would have converted completely. Again, that's just my opinion, but I know a few people have commented when I've said that, and they agree. But anyway, those seats are nice, but if you get hot, you want to get in the pool. No, I understand. Yep, you're exactly correct. The spa person must be an original Costa employee because Carnival staff is very nice, welcoming, and easygoing. Yeah. Funny enough, we ran into Mark Q last night, the cruise director, and he's like,
he said, "How was your day?
How was your day?" And I was like, honestly, pretty crappy. He's like, "Oh, really?" And he poked just a little bit, and that's all it took because I told you I was hot under the collar. And I told him, he's like, "Okay, we're gonna go take care of this." I mean, he was literally gonna walk us up there and probably give us a tour himself. I'm like, no.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's been handled. I've got this thing. It's called a camera. It's connected to YouTube. Handled. Anyway, Crusher, I don't know whom the lady was that confronted you, but the lady on the left looked annoyed when you first entered the spa. Look, all things being equal, I'm not going to point her out. I'm not here to get the woman in trouble. I'm not here to, necessarily pick a fight. I just don't think what happened was right. One, for them to tell me to stop filming. I was in a public space. And two, then demand I delete my footage. Okay. I've addressed it here on the ship, so I don't want to necessarily put it out on YouTube to the world, but she was in that video. They do Botox on the ship. Oh, I don't know, Danielle. I was just making that up. I think they do have some kind of treatments like that.
Honestly, we spent so little time in the spa because of
we got run out
attitude.
So we didn't ask the questions we would normally ask. Again, normally one of the spa people take us around and show us all the fun stuff.
Yes.
And we do this and we can do that. And we can do this. Let everybody know. And we can do this. We have special gear.
Come see me.
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Nope. Take you and your camera and get up. Nope, not a problem. Have you seen a continuous improvement in the MDR?
Yes.
Absolutely. That's the other
Yes.
thing we want to do tonight is kind of a mid-cruise update.
Yes.
Things are coming along.
Yeah.
It seems as though the ordering system that they've changed to is now mostly functioning. So service has been great.
Last 3 nights we've had different servers, and they all were great.
Let's go back to just the regular camera,
Okay.
the other camera.
Here we
It
go.
froze again.
Yeah, so in the main dining room, the last 3 nights we've had 3 different servers, and all of them service was excellent.
Yeah.
All 3.
Food
So
on the
they've
buffet
done,
is still a little cold. Your grits this morning were cold. The butter wouldn't even melt. So I don't think they've gotten the temperatures right up there yet.
But they asked main dining room.
Oh, that's right, main dining room. But I'm talking. I want to talk. Overall.
Yeah, overall.
Overall, little froggies. Overall, everything is improving,
Yes.
which should be expected, right? This is the first time this entire crew of however many thousands have worked together. So it takes a little time.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight was Mexican night actually in the restaurant. And
Oh my gosh.
it was like appetizers galore.
We stuffed ourselves. And
I just still decided to get the dinner. And it was like a half a chicken. It was one of the largest portions I've ever seen on a show.
And even a few nights ago, I had gotten the chicken, and it was a half a chicken, and I was shocked. There's no way I'm going to eat a half a chicken. There's no way.
The only issue with the main dining thus far, I kind of stuck it in the highlight. It's hard to really see, but their app crashed around dinner time.
It did.
Not the app, but the reservation part of the app. And so if I played the, in fact, here, watch. It's right at the very beginning of the highlight. Here, watch this. Right, so everybody looking down at their phones. Everybody had the same, wheel of death going on the screen. And so you literally had to go to the dining room. They would check you in like you would normally done, but they do it manually. Then you still had to wait for the table to come available. It's a very strange thing, but it was 10 minutes after we checked in and we to the table, and then the rest of the service was smooth.
Yeah.
So like anything else, there was a glitch. What are you going to do? That is the only downfall of this sort of computerized app system that they're using, is if there is a failure, it's going to affect, there'll be a ripple.
Yes.
Okay. And they didn't seem, I'd almost like it to completely fail to see what they're going to do. Right. I'm really, because there never used to be cell phone apps and all this stuff. It was all a manual thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder if they still know how to do it without the app. Anyway, interesting
thing.
thing.
Server the first night, so I still have my pad of paper.
he did. But I'm not talking about necessarily just the waiters, but getting from the door to your chair, right? Because basically the app in their computer actually assigns all the tables.
Yes.
It's not a person. And so the only thing the person does is let the computer know when the table's available again. And then it just, it does its thing, knowing how many people are in this service area. And it's a cool thing, but technology isn't always the best. Okay. I think the spa employees are not Carnival employees. They are under contract. All the more reason not to use them. There's a lot of contracted individual on ships. It's not just the spa. If I remember correctly, the art people that do the art gallery, They're contracted. The shops people are contracted. There's a lot of contracted people here on the ship. So, but they have to all adhere to Carnival policies, right? So, anyway, yes, I agree. Doesn't seem like they did much at all. We all waited so long for the ship, and it still seems to be the same. I think you're absolutely right about it being a trial run. Yeah, well, time will tell.
Yeah.
And we're either, 50-50. We're 100% right or 100% wrong, but right now we're 50-50. We just don't know what it's going to be. And even if they figure out it's going to work and it stays there for years, I don't think at that point they'd change the funnel. It's kind of late, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Love Mark Hugh. Those crew directors are very, very accommodating, just like John Neal. Yeah, John's great. We've gotten to hang out with him. We hang out with him some years ago. We have a mutual friend that in common who introduced us, and so we met him back in his cruise director's days when he wasn't he was popular then, but now, you can't get within 100 feet of the man. That's crazy. Yeah. He got more applause than Christine and anybody else that was at the ribbon cutting. I haven't showed you all that, but we videoed the whole ribbon cutting ceremony, all that stuff. We didn't get to physically see the ribbon get cut because everybody stood up. All the captain, the officials, and all the honored that were there. Yeah. And so, even as tall as I am with my little, adjustable, I couldn't get high enough to physically see the cutting, but we were there anyway. I saw a vlogger's clip today, and the ship seemed to have lunch in the dining room, Indian cuisine. Do they have lunch rather than sea day brunch? Macrina, we're going to try to get a full blown schedule for you, but when we Mike Pack, we got to spend some time with Mike Pack too, who is Carnival's fleet cruise director. Yeah. It's hard to say, but nothing is set in stone yet. It's all sort of fluid right now. What days are going to be what? When's going to be this? Where's this smoke? It's very, very fluid. And so a lot of the information we may tell you may change a week from now. Again, like the smoking section on Deck 5. They didn't figure that out until an hour after the cruise was out of port. It's just fluid. Which shows are going to be on the 7-day versus which is going to be on an 8-day. They're working that out. As far as the food goes, the sea day brunch, that is not every day that you're at sea. On a 7-day cruise, you're typically going to have it's only going to be one sea day, if I remember correctly. Today was not a sea brunch. They just had breakfast. So if you didn't want to go to the buffet for breakfast, if you wanted to do just a seated breakfast, the restaurants were open. Yes. As far as the dining goes, they do have an Indian dish every night on the menu. They do that on all the ships.
Yes.
Okay. We are... sorry. There you go, Blake. Sorry, buddy. But Froggy and... Blake's our grandson, by the way. He's watching from home. He was asking, why do you have the Froggy up there instead? Froggy sits up there better. Froggy's got a contoured bottom, so he sits on top of my microphone a lot better. Okay? So, but we have Froggy. He's here. Hi, buddy.
Yes.
Ducky. Sorry, Ducky. I digress. Somebody had asked a question about green eggs and ham brunch. We haven't had the answer yet. We're going to find out. Are there other answers in there that we've actually gotten so far?
I don't think we got to any of those today.
So while she's looking that up, if you're new to our stream, a couple things. One, do us a huge favor. Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Right? Become part of the Tall Man Clan. Doesn't cost you anything. Okay? But also make sure you hit that notification bell. We are streaming every night here live from the cruise ship. But the timing is going to change. The closer we get to the U.S., it's messing us up because we lose our evening time to gather stuff for you, right? So we had been going at 6. We've had to push it to 7. It's probably going to push to 8 within a couple of days because the closer we get, it's going to be hard to stream while we're eating dinner. We could do it, but it would probably be no fun. What do y'all think of that steak? Good. Need some sauce. Anyway, so, but yeah, go ahead and do that. If you have questions, put them in the chat while we're live with you. If you're watching the replay and you want a question answered, something specific that you haven't gotten an answer to yet, like, when's the midnight buffet? Leave the question in the comments below if you're watching the replay. I answer all the comments and questions, and we will give you the answer in another stream that we do, okay? So that you can get all the information that you want before you come onto the ship, okay? Just an FYI, I usually watch on my TV, but I couldn't find this live in the searches tonight. Aw, just now found it on my phone. Just thought you should know. I thought they kicked you off the ship. Trust me, that woman's going overboard before I am. Now that I got Mark Hugh on our side. Yeah, I mean, he was mad.
I need to talk to somebody?
Yeah. he was actually, I think, more shocked that it happened than
the look on his face when we said that.
She said, what? Oh, what? I mean, he started stuttering, like, let's go. I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, we have the Dr. Seuss breakfast on the list.
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not every day. I know that it's not every day. I just don't know which day. It's sort of supposed to be. Because like I said, it is slightly fluid. Okay. Yeah, no, we didn't get kicked off the ship. You know what, John? That's a little, or David, that's a little bit of my fault. We were very, very, very late in prepping the stream today because of everything else that we were doing today for ourselves, just to have a little time together on the ship.
We were watching a show.
We did. We went. Yeah, we were having a good time. Yeah. Anyway, and so I didn't get to. I'm using some software. I have to put it in the software what we're doing, what time we're doing it at. So YouTube probably didn't have enough time to do its normal thing. I promise tomorrow we'll try to get it earlier, and so for those who like to watch on the TV, it will have had enough time to circle through the YouTube algorithm to come up. Okay, hopefully that made some sense. Okay, all right, let's see here, little lady. As for Dr. Seuss breakfast, they will be having it on the sailing. I would imagine again. I believe they do the Dr. Seuss every sailing. I just don't know exactly when. I'm sort of friends now with Mark, so when we have a moment with him, we will ask, and we will bring you all of that to include everything else that we have written down. I heard another passenger ask about coffee packages for specialty drinks. Did you ask Blinky? I can't remember Blinky.
I love that.
Oh my god! We have Blinky's the hotel director.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't.
He's
I think the right guy. I think we would probably have better luck putting it in Mark's ear, and Mark push it on to the right person, which is what I intend to do. But if you have the alcohol package, it works for coffee, right? So I'm not sure they're just going to do a separate just coffee package. I don't know. I could be way off.
And if you didn't hear, we were talking about that last night, that if you do not have an alcohol package and you just want to buy your coffees, when you buy 6 coffees, your 7th is free. So they do at least have that. Yeah.
We love free. Oh my gosh, we love free. Okay. Honestly, though, hopefully she was spoken to. So, again, I don't know. I can tell you she runs the spa. I'm pretty sure she's the manager there. So I'm guessing she was dressed a little bit different than the rest. Okay. Yes. Again, the cruise directors have your back always. Yeah. They seriously want things. Of course they do. Right? Look, in the end, a disgruntled passenger is way more
vocal.
Way vocal. I was going to use the word poisoning than a happy customer, right? Because someone who's upset will talk more about their experience than someone who's happy. It's the same way. It's so hard if you're looking at products. Some products don't always have a lot of good reviews because people are 3 times more likely to leave a bad review than they are to come back and leave a good review. So, of course, they want everybody happy. And we're not, it's not going to affect. We're having a great cruise, right? This was just a moment in time, but it upset me more because I couldn't bring it to you, right? And that's what we're here to do. We're here to capture the ship for the first time, right? We're the first passengers on the new Carnival Venezia, though it might not be so new. And we're here to capture this stuff. And we're here for one cruise. And may it be 15 days, but we're here for one cruise, and that's the only time we have to capture it. And the fact that I believe some others on the ship have already captured it, that makes it a little bit more, So she probably wasn't there that day. So maybe we just go look around and stand outside and look for when she's not around.
Yeah, when she gets lunch.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Hey there. Love the channel. Have you seen anywhere to do laundry? So we're going to be walking all the passenger decks, meaning where all the cabins are. You would be amazed. You may be some of them out there watching now, but there are a ton of people who want to know in real time how close their cabins are to an access point. Whether you're, you have mobility issues, it's hard to walk, whatever it is. And so we are going to walk all the passenger decks. If there is laundry facilities on this ship, we're going to see them when we walk all the passenger decks. And of course, we're going to bring them to you probably 2 decks at a time in the next few streams. All right. However, I'm about 99% sure there's no washer and dryer on here for you to use.
I would agree.
I'm 99% sure. Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even think they have an ironing room. That might be the only thing they have. Again, we'll find out and we will confirm for you, Ken.
Yes.
But they have a way to do laundry. You just have to pay for it. Unless you're a platinum or above, you get a couple of bags free. Okay. But I don't think there's washer and dryer. Iced tea. Oh, it's all gone.
Yeah,
No,
I
the
drank
iced
it
tea's
all.
still iced tea.
Yeah, it is. We're done with the clear stuff.
Yeah. and thanks for the compliment, Ken. We appreciate that.
Oh, thank
Right?
you.
So, again, if you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much. We do appreciate you being part of the show. If you have Facebook groups or anything else that is tied to your cruising here on the Venezia, make sure you share our channel on the Facebook page. Let your fellow passengers that are going on the cruise with you know that we're out here right now because maybe they have some questions. Okay. We'll be glad to help them out. Okay. Keep on hearing blink there. Oh, please check to see if the ship has stevia as sweetener. I'll write that down.
Yep.
Okay, JT. Hey, Deb. Hi. Also, if you get a chance, please see if they have standard video poker machines in the non-smoking casino annex. Okay.
Standard
Poker video,
machines in
like slot
non-smoking.
machines, but for poker, in the non-smoking area. You're welcome, JT. We really do enjoy doing it. I've come from, I don't talk a lot about this, but I come from an entertainment's background. I've been a musician and on stage most of my life, which means there's a creative part of my brain, and I haven't played in some years, and so videoing, editing. It just soothes that creative part of my brain. I've been in front of cameras since I was 7 years old, and so sitting in front of a camera doesn't bother me. Some people, it freaks them out. It doesn't bother me. Oddly enough, Lisa, she's a little camera shy. Now, we've been doing this for a couple of years, so she's not as shy as when we first started, but she's a little camera shy. So, every once in a while, I'll say hello to Lisa. Okay, she'll love you for it. Okay, David. Sorry. Deb just did my check-in for the cruise on the 19th. Oh yeah, it's coming up, right around the corner.
Nice.
Yep. David, tell Mark Q there is one thing he could do to make the mistreatment better. At a coffee package for $15 a day.
I love it.
But how many coffees do you get for $15 a day? 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't know.
Yeah, if you want us to present the plan to him.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I love it. I'm
That's
gonna
pretty
write
good,
that
David.
down. That's
We're gonna write that down.
Coffee package, $15 a day.
Yep. As payment for the mistreatment. Oh, awesome! Thanks. I'm not platinum yet. Yeah, sorry. Usually once a cruise, 2 days before the end, maybe 3 days before the end. Sometimes you'll get a bag in the room with a note. Hey, 1 day only. Wash everything you can in this. Or, they'll wash everything for you. Wash and fold for $15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And the bags, I mean, they're not huge, but they're not tiny either.
No, you can get a small load in there.
We got a whole week's worth of stuff we did in 2 bags.
Yeah, we did.
Or was it? No.
No, it was 2 bags.
Was it 2 bags? Yeah, 2 bags.
It was 2
So,
bags. Yeah, so we're going to definitely do laundry again.
Are there elevators up to the mini golf? Hold.
Oh.
I get there with a walker. How would I get there with a walker? Deb, that is on our list actually to profile elevators. The elevators on the ship, boy, they're funny. They're digital. There's no buttons. So we're going to do a whole video. Every elevator stops at a different floor at the top and at the bottom. So all 3 of them are different. So we'll figure that out for you and let you know. I'm sure there's one of them that goes up. There's passenger cabins on all the way up to 14. I can't remember if there's on 15 or not. Forgive me. But I know it goes high as 14 because we videoed some of them. And so if there's passenger cabin, there has to be an elevator. And there are cabins on deck 12. There has to be an elevator. The only thing that I don't know is, from that elevator, do you have access to the mini golf?
And the mini golf is on 2 levels.
Yeah, it is. It's on deck 11 and 12.
It is.
It's sort of, it's weird. I don't know why they did that. So, but we will find out. That'll probably be something we do tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have that for you tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. By the way, the wife and I watched every night. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Oh, thanks, David. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
You've been watching every night and you've just now commented. What's wrong with you, man?
Actually, haven't we seen David comment?
I'm sure we have. I'm just messing with him.
I'm sure we have.
I'm just messing with him. 10 cups of coffee.
10.
For $15?
Okay.
Hey, now you're pushing it, bro. You're pushing it. You've had too much coffee is what it is. Yeah, isn't like one of their coffees like $10? Yeah, I don't drink coffee. Lisa does, but she just gets her coffee in the morning from the free machine and the Lido deck. She's not all that particular.
I'm not. I don't have to have
the... So add deeper look into Java Blue.
Okay.
Just put deeper look into Java Blue.
Okay.
Because, I think some of the coffees are like $8 and $10. Like, for the good ones. So, $15 a day, you might get 2. Maybe? I don't know. It's the same thing with the drinks package, but the drinks package, it's like, what is it? How much per day per person? And forgive us for not knowing those things, but we don't drink. So we've never looked at the drinking package. Even the bubbly package. I don't really drink soda. I'm water, lemonade, she's iced tea, orange juice in the morning. So anyway, we'll take 5. Rick Ross. Lisa reminds me of the actress. She's got that many times. Laura Linney.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Laura Linney. Yeah. Interestingly enough, face to face, I don't think as much as on camera. I think you look more like Laura Linney on the camera than you do face to face.
Maybe. I definitely feel like I look different on camera than I do when I'm looking in the mirror. I do feel that.
Nobody got our
Alborland.
No.
Yeah, nobody said anything about that. Doesn't anybody watch?
We're channeling our inner Al tonight. Can't believe no one got that. Deanna is my wife. She made the original comment. We hear that a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Coffee for about $4.50 for a large. There you go. Macrina knows. So call it $5, right? $5 for coffee down there. Okay. There you go. All right. So anything else that we had on our agenda tonight?
Well, we had a bunch of questions that I didn't get answered. Sorry.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes time, right? We can't find the right person or whatever. So, but we've got 7 more days. We'll get them all for you.
Yes, we will.
Right? No, I think that was it. Everything is coming along, right? It just, that's the good part of all of this. Yeah. Everything is right. Dinners are better. Food's, getting a little better. I just wish they could figure out how to keep the food on the buffet warmer. French toast, pancakes, cold. Grits. I can't believe her grits were cold. Wouldn't even melt a little butter in it.
Well, on this ship, usually they have the big stainless steel pots like they do with the oatmeal for grits, but this they don't. They have it in one of the flat trays, and it just doesn't keep the heat in. Yeah.
Well, on all the ships now, all those things that need to be warm, they're on top of these like glass induction burner looking like things. They're supposed to keep the food warm. So, they just have to dial in the temperature. But, anyway, it'll get dialed in. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. If you like pancakes and if you like French toast and you come on this ship and you enjoy putting maple syrup on those things, bring your own. The maple syrup they have, it tastes like burnt coffee.
Kind of maybe like coffee-ish, caramelish flavor in there, but not maple syrup.
Yeah.
And again, when we did the celebration inaugural, the Maiden for celebration, coming over from Europe, it was the same thing. The pancake syrup was not maple. But then when we were on the ship again in the Caribbean with the U.S. suppliers, it was okay. So I don't know if it's just, the European itineraries. He's given me the look. But I brought my own syrup. I went to Aldi.
And I was making fun of her. I hadn't tried it then. I'm like, I can't believe you bring maple syrup on the ship.
So today he has pancakes and he's like, oh.
Man, it was bad.
So he's like, did you by any chance bring your syrup? Nope, I didn't.
How long have we been married? We've been married 25 years? Hang on.
Since 99.
We'll be celebrating our 24th on the ship.
I think 24.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, it'll be 24 in a couple days. We forget these things.
Yeah.
Will you please find out what themed parties we should prepare for?
That's
Tekka, that's one of the questions we have.
Yeah.
And that's a thing for Mark, because he's the one that plans all those out. I'm sure you're going to have the 70s, the 80s, the white. Now you can add the mask, Venetian mask night.
Yeah.
But we will confirm.
And I think there's an 80s too, so we'll get all of that.
Did you do the silent disco?
I have seen that before. It is absolutely hilarious to watch.
We haven't seen it come up yet. It doesn't mean that we've missed it, but we're looking for it.
And we will. I'll add that on here
tonight. We did. What was it?
Name that tune. Not name the tune. Guess.
Name. Something your groove. I don't know, but it was really funny.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
It was really good.
So silent disco gets added to.
We'll look that up.
Nights.
Good to know. You're from Vermont, and we were particular about us. Oh, Abigail. Oh my God, love. Bring your syrup with you.
Yeah.
You'll have a meltdown if you have to eat what they have here. Coming from Vermont. I'm originally from Massachusetts, so again, trust me, the maple trickles down to Massachusetts. And it was bad. Well, look at this. We have a love connection. Abigail and Rick are both from Vermont.
Oh, very
there
nice.
You go. You're probably both married, but I'm just saying. Okay. Coffee syrup sounds great too. Well, like I said, I don't actually like coffee. Lisa likes coffee. She didn't like it either. So I don't think it's anyway. Maybe we can drone maybe. We need to run a pipeline from Vermont right down to the New York Harbor and pump that right onto the ship. Congratulations. No, not a problem. In fact,
thank you.
We're doing one of the special, it's her birthday and our anniversary all while we're on the ship. And so on those 2 nights, those are the 2 nights that we're going to be doing the...
we're doing Teppanyaki for my birthday on the 8th,
yep.
And then we're doing the Fahrenheit 555 on the 11th for our anniversary.
Oh, were we supposed to talk about Il Viaggio tonight?
Well, we were going to, and then we did.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah, we got sidetracked. So
it's late. When we come on tomorrow, if I'm having another brain fart, somebody let me know that I'm supposed to be talking about Il Viaggio tomorrow. We ate there yesterday, and I told you yesterday that I ate there and that we're going to talk about it today, but it's getting a little bit late. We try to keep the streams, under an hour, and we're at about 55 minutes. So, plus I didn't prepare. We videoed the entire dinner, so I've got an hour and a half of us sitting at the table eating.
Because I don't want my chewing in the video.
Because she chews like a cow when she's eating.
I saw one clip and I do.
It's like chewing her cud.
Yeah, so I don't want anybody to see
She
that.
does not. She's cute as can be. And it's not on the new channel. It's on our RV channel. But the very last night on the Carnival Celebrations Maiden Voyage, we'd been streaming every night, like 13 nights straight. And we ran out of things to stream. And like, well, we're not streaming the last night. Sorry, guys. We'll do a wrap up when we get home. And so we sat down for dinner, and I was like, man, it just doesn't feel right to not, hang out with everybody. I'm just going to turn the camera on. I literally just turned the camera on and on my food. And every once in a while, I'd dip my head down there while we're eating. And it was like the largest audience we had the entire cruise, sitting there watching me eat my final dinner.
I'm just sitting there like this. Like, oh.
It was crazy. If y'all want to watch us eat Il Viaggio, I'll play the whole thing for you guys. But it's like an hour and a half.
No, edit me.
Yeah, congratulations. Have you eaten anything else? Seafood Shack, Tomodoro. Yep, ate at Tomodoro today. It was great. I had a bowl instead of putting it in a burrito. I had it in a bowl. Great. It was really good. You'll enjoy that. I had the meat, but they also have shrimp and chicken or something like that as well. I had them throw like a little of all the toppings on there. Then they have like a little toppings bar as well with some different salsas, like a watermelon salsa and a pico salsa, and just all kinds of different things. So you can doctor it up even further if you like. So it was really good. So I had that today. Seafood Shack, we don't like seafood, okay? We have talked to many people on this ship, but more so on the Celebration.
And they swear by it.
They swear by it.
We've had some people tell us that that's all they eat is the seafood.
There was a couple eating, I think it was yesterday, they were at the table with this gigantic plate of crab claw, just all kinds of things. And so I walked up, I'm like, wow. Was that so anyway, the short story is it cost them $100, and I think it was a total of like 2 or 3 pounds of crab, lobster, this, that, whatever. Again, it was a gigantic, huge thing. There are some things that are set price at Seafood Shack. The other stuff is as market value because it will fluctuate. But they swear by it.
Everybody that I've talked to about the Seafood Shack loves it.
So if you've never eaten there, JT, put it on your list.
Yeah.
And it's going to cost a couple of bucks. Okay. But Tomodoro doesn't, but the Seafood Shack does. Okay.
Yeah.
Congrats. Thanks, David.
Thank you.
You're bringing your syrup. We're starting a new trend on Carnival. Don't forget the wine. Forget the soda. Everybody packs syrup.
Make sure you put it in a Ziploc bag, though. You don't want that stuff
exploding in your suitcase. Silent disco is great, even if you just attend to listen. And people sing with headphones. Yeah,
it is so funny.
Happy birthday,
so
says
funny.
Deb. Yes,
you.
Please talk about the Italian. Let's see the food. Macrina will do that. If you want to see the food, we'll do that tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's in the video. We didn't take individual shots of a lot of it, but it's in the video, and I'll see what I can do, okay? Even if I'm playing it and stop it so you can see, okay? I filmed it in real time. I didn't do a time lapse. That's why it's an hour and a half. So can't wait to hear how you like specialty restaurants. We have already eaten at Fahrenheit 555 in Teppanyaki multiple times on the other ships. Obviously, it's a new ship, but it should sort of be like, and I hate to use the word, I really do, but it should be like McDonald's, right? Fahrenheit 555 on one ship is the same Fahrenheit 555 on another ship, right? It's the same menu, it's the same food. However, we all know that's not true because the chefs that are cooking it are different in each place. And again, it's not McDonald's, right? Slap that burger on there, close the lid, and put on the timer. And the timer tells you when it's done. This is different. But the 3 restaurants, we're eating at them all here, so we'll let you know. Happy birthday and anniversary. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Funny thing is, my wife's birthday is on the cruise. Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
That's great. And the
That's
anniversary
awesome.
is the week after the cruise. Oh, how funny that. 23 years for you, too. We got you by a year. All right. Do they have anything special for anniversary and birthdays and such? Well, I'll let you know. But something in the back of my brain says they do a little something. They bring like a little extra cake out
cupcake.
with
yeah,
and they put a little hat on you and make fun of you and those kind of things. But you get like a little extra cake or something like that. Okay. Yes, let's see the 90-minute. Macrina, if I do that and it's me, her, and you only, I'm going to be very mad. We may have to do a special preview just for you. Happy birthday and anniversary. And the thing I love about your channel is seeing the two of you so happy and enjoying your travels. Oh my gosh. So you think that's fun. We've been working together side by side for 17 years. Yeah. It's yin and yang. And when we were born, God was like, okay, you get half the brain and then you get half the brain. And it took us a while to find each other, but now that we found each other, we're whole. I can't operate when she's not there, neither can she. And so we have literally been working together, doing the different things that we've done career-wise, side by side for 17 years.
Yeah.
It's been great.
We only know a couple of other, maybe 3 couples that work together like that, so we feel very blessed.
You guys are locking up.
Oh, no.
Do you mean the stream is buffering?
Oh, no.
Or is that a typo? We're still here. Can everybody hear us? Yes, no? Good, bad, no? Well, don't give a thumbs down. Just let me know, yes or no. No thumbs down. Thumbs up. It seems like we're here. The software says we're still here. So I don't know.
But sometimes if it's buffering, we don't always know that it's buffering. Yeah. It's showing that we're connected.
Yep. All right. Well, look, we've been here for about an hour, and we should probably leave while the leaving is good.
Probably should.
So we appreciate everybody being here. God bless you guys. The Tall Man Clan, right? For everyone who's new to the channel, thank you so much for becoming part of the Tall Man Clan. And we really do. We welcome all the new subscribers that have come on board, over the past week. We have a second channel. We used to do this on another channel where we got tons of subscribers. People come across our channel like, wow, you guys are so underrated with, 200 and something subscribers. And we've got, nearly 5,000 plus on the other one. This is not our first time doing these kinds of things. And so it's a little weird to have to start back at 0 again. But we're making leaps and bounds. We're almost at 400. And before you know it, we'll be at 10,000. And why? Because of all you.
Yeah,
right?
Thank you guys.
And so we appreciate it. And until we see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming to you live from cabin 2322. Be safe.